I've been to Africa, and the problem is we just get overshown these kind of images of Africa, and American people most of them think that the entirety of Africa looks like Alexandra or looks like Soweto. They think all of Africa looks like that. So when we show them the other parts of Africa, they're like, yo, what the heck? Like, I was just talking to one of my friends this week, and I was telling her I was thinking about coming out to Africa again. She's just like, really? Why? Like, what's in Africa? Like, there's still so many people who don't know. Right.
I like talking about his interesting commentary.
Yeah. All right. Y'all keep talking about us looking at South Africa and how y'all only see the nice part. Y'all need to come to the hood and see what, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, like, we're gonna see what this guy is gonna do when he gets to the hood of South Africa. This is apparently street food in South Africa's most dangerous slum.
Oh.
Alexandra Township. I'm not sure if this is Johannesburg or Cape Town. I'm sure you guys will let us know. We'll probably find out in the video. So we're gonna go ahead and check this out.
I hope this isn't like the equivalent to like Keith Lee going to DC and like picking like the craziest restaurants.
Yeah, like I hope. Let me see what the comments talking about in here. So he goes to heart wherever he visits. This is not a foodie channel. This is a cultural tourism. Much love and respect. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see what happens. So, this is...
What type of animal is that?
It looks like a bull or something.
Got a long face.
Why the long face? All right, guys. You guys are new here. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We greatly appreciate it. Let's get right into it.
In this video, I'm going to Johannesburg's most dangerous neighborhood.
Getting Alex is safe.
It's not safe. In search of South Africa's most unique street food.
Cold meats, fried meats, French fries, starch and starch and processed meats. I think we should find that.
But first, let's back up. South Africa is a complicated country with a dark past. Even though apartheid ended nearly 30 years ago, its economy still be seen in the underdeveloped, once racially segregated urban areas known as townships.
What is a township? We'll be put here, and then we'll work in the mines or the factories and that type of things. Like a settlement. So maybe if you had more money, you would live in a different area. But it's basically a place you were just put there. It's not like a place you chose to come to.
Over time.
Oh, so it's a project. Township equals project. Got it.
It's a crazy place to stop it at. Like, all this chillings.
Townships became known for innovating unique street foods. What people lacked in resources, they made up for with creativity and skill.
Good. So we have a base of toasted bread, and then I'm not sure. I probably
eating stomach is
There's a lot going on here.
The epitome of greed.
This morning, we're starting out in the township of Alexandra, one of the poorest urban areas in the entire country. Here, scarcity is a fertilized bed for creativity. Proven by the food you'll soon see.
What?
This is River Park Cafe, located on the periphery of Alexandra.
This is how I usually make my entrance. Okay. No, not really.
Joining me, my companion for the day, fried chicken expert and restaurateur, Andrew. Next to him, restaurant owner, Chef Zanel. They both grew up in townships. She grew up here in Alexandra.
Is this what you would normally serve one person? Yeah. I thought you were doing this for the show. This is ridiculous. It's huge.
This is Chef Janelle's signature.
I can smell the spices through the camera.
Her recipe actually starts with more cleaning than cooking.
You have to wait. Wash it I thought that's not a washcloth?
No.
Yeah, hey, stop it.
Money.
Stop it. Stop
Money.
it. That she's washing her hands.
I told you it looked like colors. I'm like, that looked like stomach to me.
Oh my god! I thought she was washing her hands. Oh Oh my god!
Cleaning the shit out them gut. Oh, excuse me, YouTube.
Next, she boils it for 2 hours.
Chitlins.
And then the taste. Do you want it to taste gamey or not? Because it smells like it has some power to it.
Ingredients are cut into bite-sized pieces and tossed back in the pot.
Sounds like you got some power to it.
And white pepper. After another hour of stewing, it's ready to serve.
And then you have this on the side. You call it a dumpling.
Can I say something?
Yeah, of course.
Listen, we don't want to offend anyone, but me and Monty have a very strong dislike for stomach.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
We can't get with that. Yeah. Now, we're down to try a lot of different cuisine. Yes. Stomach is not one of them. I think I can speak for the both of us when I say that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not. So, yes.
I second that.
Sorry for the inconvenience. If you're a stomach lover.
Right.
We are not.
We're not stomach lovers. No.
Okay.
I will also add to that as well too. Yes, I also understand our food is trash. And full of chemicals and GMO and BS and stuff like that. So I understand the food that we eat here is not going to be like the same out there, stuff like that. But
just different cuts of meat. You
know? Like we're just honestly just like eyeing this. It's like, wow, I can't believe that. They're cooking this.
I don't like super fatty stuff either. So I feel like stomach is all like just fat.
Yeah, like even when I have my steak, I don't even like eating the chewy fat stuff. Like I just want, you know what I mean? Yeah. All right. Ooh, is that a cupcake? My mom would call this like that looks safe.
Flour, yeast, sugar, salt, butter, and sliced carrots come together in a dough.
Carrots
rise into a bubbly mass and roll into muffin trays.
That sounds
good. 30 minutes to achieve this fluffy cloud-like dumpling.
I love the texture. It's like big, steamy, and soft. Oh my, this is so good. So we take that, we put it in.
I'd probably dip it in the sauce. Sauce hitting on.
It does have kind of a wild, cheapy taste to it, but really good. It's got personality. It's not one of the chicks that holds
personality.
It's how we
verbiage is just immaculate.
Right.
It's definitely tender.
Yeah, very nice, soft texture.
But once you get into it, you forget about the gamey smell.
And I don't mean it as an insult. It's like it has a gamey smell to it, but then when you eat the cheese, it might smell strong, but you eat it.
I have a pretty good memory. It looked like mushrooms, kind of like. I have to kind of trick my brain into thinking something that is not.
Nigga.
Oh my goodness.
4 years ago,
I bet that sauce hit.
Yeah, that sauce probably fire.
It has a certain meaning. What do you mean when you say deep?
It's deep because that's where you go into the core of Alexandra. You know, it's the Gomorrah part of Alexandra.
Gomorrah, the deep or the belly, the core of the township, where all the social issues erupt amid people densely packed against one another.
They've been showing the same two kids.
Right.
Electricity, and sometimes I feel like
this is the Africa that we've been showing y'all for years. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, I didn't even want to get into it.
I'm not. I'm just
focus
like,
on the food. Focus on the food, Imani. Focus on the food, not the propaganda.
There's too many potholes, and also many of the youth here, they're not working. So when it comes to employment, it's very rough, and also that gives rises to crime. So there's too many challenges around here.
Do you think Alex is safe?
It's not safe.
It's not safe.
Yeah.
More than 60% of Alexandra's households earn less than $2,300 a year. Only 5 clinics cater to almost 180,000 residents. Having a stable life here is like standing in quicksand. But Zanel is proof that anything is possible.
In my family, most of them, they didn't finish school, but then I made it a point that I myself, I'm just gonna challenge myself and go even further, you know, by acquiring a diploma in civil engineering.
But this is what you love, and this is what you want to pursue.
Yeah, I always told God that I want to open my restaurant one day, and I was saving money until it came to fruition.
Do you think there's a lot of people here who feel defeated?
Hold on, man. Round of applause for her, man. That's incredible. Shout out to her. That's not easy, man. To like not to see a light at the end of the tunnel, to not really know, like, but just for her to like just go out there and
have that
take
ambition.
That risk. Yeah, that takes a lot of heart right there. So shout out to her.
There's too many.
To better understand the inner workings of Alex, Andrew and I head deeper into the densely packed belly of this township.
That word is just giving me the chills.
Right.
The population of Alexandra is 4 times more than its infrastructure was designed for.
It's congested, you know, a lot of people from different places occupying the same space, so it's definitely hard.
With the area so densely populated, folks here struggle with low water pressure, sewer blockage, and flooding.
When I see a place like this, I'm looking around, I see kind of improvised homes, borrowed wood, corrugated steel, kind of a patchwork to make these small spaces where people live in now. But I gotta say, the mood here, much lighter than I expected. As people are shooting here, as people visiting, you can walk through. See, this is what I'm talking about. This woman lives here. She's literally trying to duck through our shot. We came here, of course, we asked permission, but people are so accommodating, welcoming. This is what they have, and they're open and willing to share it.
The word I use is Ubuntu, like people coming together and trying to make a space work. So people are definitely from different environments, from different places, and they're just trying to make things work.
When it comes to the townships, do you think the townships are responsible for creating their own types of unique food and cuisine?
Township food is basically a modulation of a lot of things in terms of culture, in terms of where you're from, and in terms of survival. A good example of that would be the slide.
I think we should find that.
I know a couple of places, but I'll take you to one.
slide. It's a guilty pleasure bordering on vice. An unhealthy heap of delicious deep-fried processed food. The recipe here kicks off with bologna and salami on sandwich bread. Then a fried egg, another slice of bread, cheese, and a burger patty smothered with barbecue sauce.
Yeah, that's a struggle meal if I ever know it. This is like top tier struggle food.
I was like, what?
Yo, this I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Bologna with an egg and then a burger with barbecue sauce.
Yeah, why not? Why not? It's hard out here. You gotta treat yourself sometimes. You know what I mean? You don't need a Big Mac when you can get this. You know what I mean? You like make your own Big Mac, Royale with cheese.
The first slice of bread, but don't stop there. Load the boat with
who needs a McDonald's?
Sausage and fries. You can find this calorie bomb exclusively here in Alexandra. The cost for all this, $1.50.
Oh, I mean,
so
shit.
how would you approach eating this? Because there's so much food here, I don't even know how to fit this in my face.
So you go into the middle part, and then you just grab it where you can, and you just bite the middle. Most of the time, the middle.
Oh, you're going directly in the middle?
I'll go straight in the middle.
We have no tissues. You know what? Let's go for it.
We have no tissues. That's so me.
Delicious processed meats. So salty. I just got my sodium for the week.
That's something that people can for a day, because that's what you want to drink. And
why does he have to say
delicious
processed meats?
No relation to Russians. And this is very similar. It's a Vienna, like a hot dog sausage.
So what they've done is, I think they've taken pretty cheap ingredients and they've prepared them the best way possible.
Yes.
So if you have a cheap kind of sausage like this, you don't want to just boil it in some water. No. It's going to be limp.
And we'll take the flavor out as well.
But if you fry it, you crisp it up, you give it some texture, and then you just have a little burst of flavor each bite. How many calories do you think are right here?
The whole week.
It strikes me when I come to places like this, some people use the word slum, especially for parts of it.
Yeah.
Is slum a bad word?
The word slum, it is derived from a bad word, but at the same time, it also shows your struggles and the diversity, and it's like a story, you know, from the slums to the hood, you know, it's just a story to it.
Andrew is no stranger to adversity. He was born and bred in Soweto, the biggest township in South Africa. He took himself from entry-level restaurant gigs to starting his own business, dishing out some of the best fried chicken in town. Now, he lives in the city, but he still visits Soweto to experience the unique township food he grew up on.
I'll give him a round of applause too. I'll give them a round of applause early, man.
Shout out to all that black excellence.
Yeah, inspiring, man. Just great, man.
So Soweto, I'm told it's a huge township.
Yes, it is. Originally, people came from different areas from the country and were settled here.
Would that still fall under like black excellence, or would it be like African excellence? I think it would still fall under black excellence.
It's still black excellence, yeah, for sure. Like, the thing is, like, the term.
I say, would they consider themselves black?
They do, but the reason why they don't say it like we do is because they have a national pride. So most people outside of America have a nation pride. So they'll say, I'm South African, I'm Kenyan, I'm Ghanaian. Yeah, everybody black, so there's no need to say I'm black. Here in America,
because we them niggas,
we have to say we're black because we don't have the same pride as being
American. Doesn't,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it just doesn't.
So yeah, it just doesn't have the same ring to it. So that's why we pride ourselves. We use black as a nation. You know.
Group Areas Act, implemented by the apartheid government. The act removed thousands of non-whites from most developed areas and assigned them to separate townships depending on their race, black, colored, or Indian. Today, Soweto is home to over 1.2 million people, 98% of those being black Africans.
So where are we right now?
Right now, we're in the DK, in the cultural markets. There's a very popular market in Soweto.
In this corner of Soweto, you'll find rows of storage sheds that have transformed into an improvised market. Folks here sell live chickens, beer by the carton, and food of all kinds. While our meat is getting ready to heat up, Andrew has invited me to one stall for an appetizer.
I'm told these are called rocks. I mean, you could build a house with this.
As you eat it.
But you could also eat it.
This is
You about to eat a brick? Yo, you about to eat a brick, Mo? Like, quarter brick, half a brick, whole brick?
Hey.
Like, what the heck?
What?
Cabash
is that
chalk,
cheese?
a type of edible clay found mainly in West African countries.
This nigga's eating dirt. This nigga is eating.
I can't say that this is like unheard of because, but I thought it was.
What the fuck?
And that
I'm sorry.
I've seen people on the internet eating clay. I just thought it was like a in the arms of the angel kind of situation. But,
I'm sorry, not funny. I'm sorry. This is a funny. This is a humor comedy pod, but or
serious. But,
yo,
what the fuck?
What the heck? This man's about to eat clay?
How much is that?
Hey, yo, tell me how much the clay is, man.
What it tastes like? Is it salty?
Pieces, take it and then just put it in your mouth.
Okay, I'm gonna take a smaller piece.
Or maybe it's like gum.
I don't want to be rude. Am I rude if I put the dirt back on the ground and spit a little out?
That's where it comes from. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It actually has a nice texture. When you chew it, it's like
You're not supposed to chew it. You're supposed to suck it.
Oh, terrible texture for chewing.
But because it's clay, what happens is it's gonna melt in your mouth.
It's like cake to my teeth right now. It has kind of a fun, silty texture. I don't hate it. I've had something similar in other countries, but it's much more sandy, and this is much less sandy. It's very fine. It just creates like a strange Play-Doh texture stuck to the side of my teeth that slowly dissipates and gets swallowed over time.
In contrast to Haitian mud cookies, which are believed to compensate for a lack of nutrients, the Calabash chalk is consumed by African women as a cure for pregnancy nausea.
Cool, so this is nice. We actually came here for meat. I was gonna say food. This is now food. But we came here for meat.
Just on the opposite side of the storage sheds, a clever twisted frame, corrugated steel, and found materials, formed into a carnivore's paradise.
They have the menu.
Hey, Color
Some of these words I don't know.
What's our Cody?
Like seafood.
Okay. Papa.
Papa is pop is maize.
And salad.
Today, we're going straight protein with beef liver and beef heart.
3, 2, 1.
The organs are sliced and tossed on the grill.
Oh, man. The
Then
organs.
comes a generous shower of seasonings.
So yeah, seasonings.
The hot and steamy organs are further chopped into smaller
I don't
pieces
need
and
to call
smothered
it
with more
that.
spice, salt, and peri-peri sauce.
I ain't gonna lie.
On the side, salsa and hot chocolate.
It looked good.
It do. It looks like suya.
Yeah.
After that.
Okay, let's do it.
So I think start with the hot.
Oh, let's go.
It's so beefy. You know, even though you eat the crowd, it's so beefy.
There's no lack of flavor here. They've seasoned the heck out of everything here. Super salty. I'm gonna try to break it up with some of this. We got the basically just a salsa, right?
Yeah.
Well, sir.
That's why I like his videos. He's just so.
Oh, my God.
Fermented. It reminds me a little bit of Korean makgeolli, but more of a sorghum flavor.
Every culture has
Blunt.
something similar to this. This is our
Word
version
I'll
of this.
use.
Hold up, wait. What is that? Well, I missed it. What is this that he's drinking? What are they drinking?
I hope it's not pus milk.
Oh my God, I might end up
Because
throwing
we
up.
got the basically just a salsa, right?
Yeah, just onion, tomato, and chili.
Right.
It's fresh, almost cooled up so you can go get it.
Or beer, a creamy brown sorghum beer.
It's a
Okay, it's beer.
Usually the cup, so we're gonna have it through this plastic container over here.
Doesn't look very
Very
cold,
creamy,
but you know.
fermented. It reminds me a little bit of Korean makgeolli, but more.
Yeah,
of
there's a lot of
organic.
places too. Like in Europe, they drink beer warm. Like they have warm beer. That's like their shit. I don't know. I don't get that either. Like,
American disappointment.
right.
flavor.
Might be the one thing Americans got right. It's cold beer over warm beer. Oh man.
Culture has something similar to this. This is our version of that.
Well, I noticed here
That-
it's like kind of offcut.
that-
Heart, liver. And is this food cheaper than like
Liver?
a steak?
Inside.
So do you think that might be one reason that it's here?
Stuff.
Should be one of
That
the
looks
reasons, but
pretty
the
good.
main
I'd
reason
try
is
it.
to show that
No, I would try
that's
this too.
what
This was
usually
good.
Man, it's cow hearts and liver.
How important is that in a neighborhood like this to reinforce your identity?
It's important to show people who you are and how they perceive you. Image is everything. It's just the way they class themselves.
I mean, now you live in the city, but when you lived in Soweto, did it matter more?
Yeah, I did. You know, if you look cool, you get all the girls. And
I gotta try this. Oh wait, I'm married.
Niggas go niggas.
Now I'm ready for the liver. And this
Shit,
is
look for
loaded
wife.
with seasoning. Oh,
It's not gamey. It's clean.
beef liver, easy to make it very dry and just borderline uneatable, chalky. This is really soft, almost like a little pate.
These guys grow tons of this type of meat. They know exactly how to cook it.
I'm curious, you know.
You say uneatable?
Yeah, it's just borderline uneatable, but you know, chalky. Anyway, like he just like slides it in there so casually. Like, what did you just say?
Y'all didn't catch
He's
that.
like, borderline uneatable. There's almost no way you can. Wait, like what?
Wow.
Yesterday I ate a lot of different street food throughout Johannesburg, and I can see that people here really like and appreciate meat. But in a place like this, in Soweto, or in this part of Soweto, what kind of meat is most available?
Chicken is very popular. It's a daily staple around a lot of our communities.
Oh, yeah.
And processed meats are big, as you're gonna see.
Compared to Alexandra, Soweto is a wide-ranging township. Here you'll find densely populated, improvised slums, rows of cookie-cutter homes, and modern suburbs. The food is equally wide-ranging. From nose-to-tail street-side dining, to vibrant bistros like this. Here, they're selling a Soweto signature, a prize many travelers hunt for. They call it Coto.
We have a base of toasted bread, and then I'm not sure, I probably explained it in the voiceover.
The Coto starts with a whole freaking loaf of bread cut into quarters, buttered up, and toasted. Each toasted section is carved up to form a vessel. Now we must attend to the fillings.
Those quarters have the basics that will be the chips, processed meat like bologna and Russian. But we've got a premium quarter today.
beef patties are grilled, and onion rings are battered and made crispy.
The Coto is the brainchild of the bunny chow. So the bunny chow originates from Indian people who lived in Durban, and they used to have a curry inside. When people moved to Johannesburg, we adopted that style, but then we started putting our own spin on it.
Time for the bill. The hollowed bread is filled with French fries and topped with coleslaw. On top of that rises a tower of triple beef patties with layers of melted cheese.
Artery.
Cap it off with onion rings and garnish with pickles.
All right, show me how to eat this. Do you just go from top to bottom?
Because it's so big, I'm gonna take away the 2 burger patties.
Patties, put them on the side just temporarily.
Put the top on, smash it a bit, and try to get into it.
Oh, I like that. Handleability, 10 out of 10. We're having a real cultural moment right now.
It was fantastic.
Okay, we gotta hear your review.
I can taste the beef. This is definitely different because they're using like 100% pure beef on there. I like the fries. They're not thin. They're nice and thick and wide. And then the onion rings, crispy, thick, crunchy.
I love the garlic
It's like
bread,
a great
Sometimes the
drunken
garlic
meal.
toast has buns.
Right, for sure. I mean, the bread with the French fries with the onion rings is a crazy combo to have on one sandwich. But wow,
I mean, hey, I think Burger King did it at once, so
did they?
I think they'll put anything on a sandwich.
And yeah, they said have it your way.
So flavorful. I'm gonna try just a patty here. Oh, that's a good patty. Super juicy. The fat ratio is a nice ratio. Oh my god. You know how much this one costs?
$4.80.
This is ridiculous. For $4.80, it looks like a hurricane came through. Going from Alex to here, it feels completely different. How would you describe the difference?
Alex still has new settlers. People are coming from outside Johannesburg and still moving into Alex. Soweto is more where people are generations and grandfather, my father, now me. This is a beautiful community. It's more suburbish. Then we have places like Orlando West, Sofeni, Deep Kloof, Belakazi Street where Nelson Mandela and Desmond Tutu used to live. So it's a diverse area.
When you look at the township, whether it's Alex or Soweto, what do you think are the biggest struggles people are facing there?
There's a lot of issues. Electricity, good roads, but opportunities are a big one.
For you, in your story, do you think opportunities were given to you or did you have to just pick your own opportunities?
You know, the harder you work, the luckier you become. I washed dishes from the beginning. I moved around. I had to sleep on the road sometimes. And all the sacrifices brought me to where I was.
But you see so many people here who seem kind of deflated, like they've just been defeated. So what do you say to those people? I know you can't solve all these problems, but you know, when you come across people who just seem kind of defeated, and they're like, it's a Tuesday, it's noon, I'm just gonna drink.
That's a sad story because you can't convince them there'll be a better day because they have to change before you can change them. The government can only do so much, a community can only do so much, but it's always up to the individual.
Beautiful. Andrew, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Can I have a sloppy handshake?
That was real though.
No,
That
it
was
was
real talk. Yeah.
Shout out to that guy.
Including you show
Yeah.
is a small team of independent creators, and everything we do here works because of you guys. Click the link in our description and join our Patreon.
I absolutely enjoyed.
Deal or no deal? Who's the guy who hosts that show?
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey's a good one.
I would call him the
We'll fix this
host,
joke in
the,
post. The percentage of alcohol
guide.
would be like that of beer, right?
The guys,
Yeah.
yeah, he was dope. He was really both of him and her. Like how can you just not appreciate their story, where they come from? I mean, like, guys, these people were eating clay. Like,
Very humble and very inspiring.
yeah, it doesn't seem like they have like a bitterness to where they come from and stuff like that. They're still like showing love to their communities, trying to give people hope and stuff like that. Like that's yeah, man, it's absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna give them a double round of applause for sure. And another one. I ain't gonna lie. I got a little triggered with the propaganda children in the beginning.
Yeah.
It's a little triggering.
The first time I let it slide, the next 4 times, I'm like, those are the same kids on the steps.
I was like, I get it. We're looking at a slum video and blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, I don't want to get into this right now. I want to just look at the food, focus on the food. It's triggering for a Black American to see this who... I've been to Africa 3 times. I'm going to keep saying that because I know like, a lot of new people come in. I've been to Africa, and the problem is we just get overshown these kind of images of Africa. And American people most of them think that the entirety of Africa looks like Alexandra or looks like Soweto. They think all of Africa looks like that. So when we show them the other parts of Africa, they're like, yo, what the heck? Like, I was just talking to one of my friends this week, and I was telling her I was thinking about coming out to Africa again. She's just like, really? Why? Like, what's in Africa? Like, there's still so many people who don't know. Right. You know what I mean? So, like, man, I'm sorry. Just got a little triggered.
No, it's sex, though.
Yeah. But dope video. It was great to see some of the street food. I seen a lot more edible things on here than from the last video I seen. Some stuff that maybe I might try once, and some that are nuts. But outside of that, Kari, got anything extra for this?
You know, I enjoyed the video. I really did, and I think our guest / tour guide was amazing, very inspiring, as well as the other lady that was telling her story and her background as well.
Right.
I think, you know, videos like this really help, like, kind of just bridge the gap how we would like it to. Because there's probably street food that we have that they're trying to still wrap their minds around. And, you know, I'm really big on don't knock it till you try it, even though I'm not a stomach girl. But, you know, I really appreciate how tour guide, he's very open to things, even Clay. So,
you
know,
for sure.
Shout out to them. Shout out to their story. And I find it really inspiring. So.
Absolutely. Another round of applause. Definitely like that video. Okay.